What is Google? Any ideas? Can you please put them on the chat box? What is Google as we all know it? I need your answers in the chat box, please. Search engine, yes. Everybody knows Google as a search engine. Basically a search engine, yes. But today we'll see some magic which we all have, but we have not unfolded. So I'm not going to tell you anything new Gyan. It's all there on your desktop. It is all there in your mobile phone, but it will be something different. So let's go to Google directly. Okay. So the Google screen is very simple. It is one of the simplest search screens I have ever seen. Yeah. And we all know that we can do a search as far as Google is concerned. Can you all see my screen, please? Can you just give me a yes or no? Yes. Okay. You can see my screen. Let's get on. So let's see how we can use Google as a calculator. But first, before even we do that, let us see what all Google, yes, you can see my screen, I can see that. I want to again go back to the original screen and give you some basics. So some important basics are that we need to get more done with the least effort. That is the most important. And we don't have to work hard, we have to work smart. And the last principle is, we techies are very lazy people. So what you can do with one click, you don't want to put 2 clicks. What you can do with talking, you don't want to do with typing. So we are very, very lazy. And you will see that all through the session, that how lazy we are. So let us go to the first thing as far as Google is concerned. Let us go to our Google screen again. So Google is a search engine. Everybody knows that and everybody accepts that, and it is well known. But let us see now what all you can do with Google. Let us see if we can use Google as a calculator. So if I want to say 1, 2, 3 plus 4, 5, 6, it gives me an answer. Okay, so Google is a wonderful calculator. And now I have not said calculator, I have not said anything. What I have done is just typed a figure and it has understood that I am trying to do a calculation and it has automatically given me a calculator on my screen. Okay, so the calculator function is very simple. You just type what you want to do. You say 8,945 minus 567 and it will give you the answer directly. If you have a touch screen, you can touch the digits here and you can do it. If you are on your mobile phone, you can do some calculations on your mobile. But then, as I said earlier, we are all very, very lazy people. So I don't even want to type all this. I want to just speak it out. So can you see the small icon here? It is search by voice. If you see this small icon here on all your computers, you will have this small icon, which is like a microphone. So that performs a microphone function for Google. So I will click on it and then I will do some calculations. 50% of 2,345. I'm sorry. Again, I'll try once more. Google is little moody. 50% of 2,345.
The answer is 1,172.5.
Is this good? $500 divided by 2,500.
The answer is 1,250.
500 divided by 2,500.
The answer is 0.2.
25% of 2067.
The answer is 516.75.
Are you getting this? This is very beautiful. I am not saying anything. I am not saying calculator. I am not saying calculate this, do this, or do that. I need your responses in chat, please, so that I know you are with me. Okay? Is this easy? It's very, very lazy also. It's easy and lazy. I did not say anything. I did not say calculator. I go to a blank Google screen. Let's start again. Go to a blank Google screen. But Google knows that you are doing a calculation, and that is how it tells you. The blank screen is like this. I just press on the microphone. 20% of 2,500.
The answer is 500.
So even Google is answering you. It is not only typing the answer, it is answering you, opening up a calculator, and you can see here all sorts of other scientific functions, tan, cos, sine, etc., which we don't use on a daily basis, but it all just tells us what all is possible. Now, this is very, very cool. I don't have to do anything. Okay, if this is cool, let us try something else. So Google as a calculator is very simple. You just type the calculation or you speak out the calculation and it will do it for you. Very simple, nothing to be done. Otherwise, what happens is you have to take out the calculator or you have to go to your mobile phone, open the calculator app, and then start your calculation. Here, you don't have to do anything. Just go and type or just go and speak. So Google is also a calculator. Let's see, is Google also a translator? Let's see how it works. How Google is a translator. Listen carefully to what I'm saying. I'm not saying translate. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying this. Okay, listen. I'm going to your home tomorrow into Hindi.
In Hindi, you would say, मैं कल आपके घर जा रहा हूँ.
Fantastic. I can say this in any language. There are some hundreds of languages. I am saying I'm going to your home tomorrow in Marathi.
मी उद्या तुझ्या घरी जात आहे.
Okay, great. Translation is fantastic in Google. It just flows. You can say any word, anything. We are going to cancel the meeting tomorrow into Chinese.
我们明天要取消会议。
Okay, so you're in a foreign country. You don't know how to communicate. These are for very, very short sentences. Google has a fantastic translator inbuilt, which we'll talk about later. But this is very, very basic. We can speak short sentences. If you're in a foreign country, you want to say something in, say, French. Come to my house tomorrow into French.
In French, that's
Viens chez moi demain.
it gives you the proper pronunciation also, and it gives you the text also. It is really, really fantastic. I'm not saying translate at all. I'm just saying, come to my house tomorrow in French. Come to my house tomorrow in Hindi. Come to my house tomorrow in Hindi.
In Hindi, you would say, Kal mere ghar aa jana.
Okay. So this is also fantastic. You can do translations. So Google is a wonderful translator. And these are all inbuilt. You are always carrying it with you, but you have never tried it. Otherwise, you have a translator app which translates into n number of languages, and it is a very, very difficult thing to do because you don't want to carry so many apps. So you just go to Google. Now let us see what happens if you have to convert something. All the time we do conversions. Convert 60 US dollars into INR.
$60 equals 4,552 Indian rupees and 20 paise.
Now, everybody asks me, what is the rate that you use, etc. Google uses the average rate that is there online from some of the topmost exchange bureaus. So you have to trust it. Convert 60 Australian dollars, convert 60 Australian dollars into INR.
60 Australian dollars equals 2,977 Indian rupees and 53 paise.
Fantastic. It can do conversions from any currency to any currency. Okay. And this is all orally. You just say this to Google and it will do it. Let's see some other conversions. Convert 80 kilograms to pounds.
80 kilograms is equal to 176.37 pounds.
Fantastic. You can do any conversion. Convert 1,500 square feet into square meters.
1,500 square feet is equivalent to 139.355 square meters.
Are you able to hear it also? Can I get your responses, please? Great. So Google Baba knows everything. Actually, now we call it Google Baby because it's a female voice. Okay. So you can do any conversion. You can say square feet into square meters. You can say cubic feet into cubic meters. Convert 100 cubic feet into cubic meters.
100 cubic feet is equivalent to 2.832 cubic meters.
You can do any conversions. You can do currency conversions. You can do area conversions. You can do weight conversions. You can do volume conversions. You can do any conversions in Google. You just have to speak it and it's there. Isn't this fantastic? I'm sure we have not used many of these features of Google. Yeah? We only know it as a search engine. So it is just simple. You just say convert and give the units into what units and it will convert. Very simple and very elegant. And I'm only speaking out. See, I'm so lazy. I'm not even typing it out. I'm just speaking it out. Then a lot of times we have these issues on holidays, we don't know when the holiday is. So let me see. When is Diwali this year?
Diwali in North India will be on Saturday, the 14th of November 2020.
Great. This is also something very beautiful. You don't have to remember anything. When was Holi this year? Okay, here this is in two parts. It is started on 9th March and it ended on 10th March. Holi normally, you know, it is 2 days. So it knows exactly what you are asking for and it gives you the best answer. When is Halloween this year?
Halloween will be on Saturday, the 31st of October 2020.
Yeah, just sometimes Google is a lady, so sometimes she is moody, sometimes she doesn't answer in orally. So, but mostly if it is a one-line answer, she answers orally. Okay, so let us see any other festival. Uh, any other festival you would like to ask? When is Thanksgiving this year?
Thursday, the 26th of November 2020.
Diwali we already did. Christmas everybody knows, but if you still want to check with Google, when is Christmas this year?
Christmas Day will be on Friday, the 25th of December 2020.
When is Onam this year?
Onam will begin on Saturday, the 22nd of August 2020 and ends on Wednesday, the 2nd of September.
Okay, let's not stretch it too far, but just see how beautifully it works. When will Corona leave us? That is what even Google cannot answer, even God cannot answer. So let us leave it at that. But you see the power of this system where you can ask very, very simple questions. Okay, American elections, maybe. When are American elections this year? Okay, so it's giving you some sites. It is not speaking it out because I guess what is your date of birth? How can you ask? Google may not be able to answer. When is my date of birth? No, sorry. Okay, so you get the idea. Basically, whatever is in the public domain and known, you can get it. Don't ask for your birth date and your wife's birth date and your wedding anniversary. It may not be able to. Okay, let me see if it knows. When is Diwali in 2024?
Diwali in Maharashtra will be on Thursday, the 31st of October 2024.
Okay.
Date may vary.
Everybody likes to test Google. So this is taken from many public sources. So whatever is public information, you can't say what will be my income this year. Google will not be able to tell you. Okay, let's not push it too far. You can try various options, but this is just to give you an idea. You may have other questions, but let us not push it too far. So Google is also a beautiful calendar. It can find you the date of a holiday anywhere in the world. There are lots of other holidays also. You can have Chinese holidays, you can have Saudi holidays, etc., etc. So there are lots of powerful functions inbuilt into Google, which we have never tried. Now, this is interesting. Listen carefully to what I'm saying and listen carefully to what the answer is. Where is Prince of Wales Museum?
Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya is at 159 to 161 Mahatma Gandhi Road, Kala Ghoda, Fort, Mumbai, Maharashtra 40023.
When was it founded?
The opening date of the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya is the 10th of January 1922.
How do I go there?
Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya is 41 minutes from your location by car in light traffic. Here are your directions.
Now, isn't this cool? I was actually having a conversation with Google. You notice step by step. First step I asked is, where is Prince of Wales Museum? She replied that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya is at so and so location. So Google knew that this is the old name. Prince of Wales Museum is the old name, and it is now called Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya. It showed me exactly the address. Next question I asked was, when was it founded? I did not say when was Prince of Wales Museum founded. I just asked, when was it founded? So I could actually have a conversation with Google. My third question was, how do I go there? Again, I did not say Prince of Wales Museum. I did not say anything. I was just talking to Google, just like I'm talking to a human being. Okay, so it was really, really fast, and it was fantastic. It has given you the directions also. If I click on this, it will tell me from where I am currently. It will quickly tell me how to go there by bus, by car, or by walking. Okay, so this is very, very beautiful. This is very simple. It's very powerful also. Okay, so you get it? You can ask for a place and it will tell you how to go there, when was it founded, etc., etc. So Google is very powerful as far as locating places is concerned. Then, of course, when you talked about Prince of Wales Museum, if I click here, it is showing me all the other related entries. How to reach, what is the contact number, what are the images, reviews, museum plan, entry fee, museum paintings. Are you able to see all these options? So it knows that I'm looking for Prince of Wales Museum, and it is giving me all the other options. Fantastic. Now, I am a very lazy person. I have to say it again and again. So I misplace my phone. Sometimes it is in the cupboard. Sometimes it is in my bag. Sometimes ladies put it in the bag. Sometimes they go to the theater, put it on silent, can't find the phone. Okay. So now what I'm going to ask Google is to find my phone. Just see the fun of it. My phone just now is on silent. Okay. My phone is on silent, and I am just saying, find my phone. So it says sign in. It is showing me where exactly my phone is, and I can say now what to do with this. I say play a sound. So it is playing a sound on my silent phone. My phone is on silent. It will play this sound for 5 minutes continuously. If I press the power key on my device, it will stop. That means I have found it. Okay, now this is also very, very good. It just contacts your phone. What did I say? I just said, find my phone. Find my phone. Okay, this is really, really beautiful. Now the beauty of this is, now lots of questions now, on which phone do I say it? Obviously, obviously the phone is not with me. So I am saying this, find my phone on my computer. Now all the devices that you are connected with your Gmail account will automatically get connected. So if you have two phones, you can say find my tablet, find my phone. All the devices that are connected on your Gmail account will be immediately popped up. Now, it has to be a Google phone. No, it has to be an Android phone. It doesn't have to be a Google phone. It does not have to be a phone which Google makes. It can be any Android phone. Okay. You don't say it on any phone. You say it on the computer itself. I am saying this on my computer. Now see the other options which are there. Find my phone. What are the other options? I am saying play a sound. Okay. So here it is showing me where the phone is. It is showing the current location of the phone. It will play a sound. I can secure the device. I can lock the device and sign you out of Google so that a person who has stolen your phone or who has found your phone, he does not know who you are. Okay, it is finding the location. Yes, the location is very much there on the screen. The location of where the phone is very much there. See the phone here in the center. This is where I am just now. Okay, it will show you the location. It will not give you the name of the person who is holding your phone, but it will show you the location. Okay. You can secure your device remotely. So you can lock the device and sign you out of your Google account. That means all your data can be safe even if you have lost your phone. The third thing is it will delete your work profile from the device so that the person who has found it will not know where it is, where to go and whose phone it is. That is very simple to protect your privacy. So these are some of the things which Find My Phone can do. Now the beauty of it is that if you have initially trained Google with your voice, if my wife says find my phone, it will ring her phone. And if I say find my phone, it will ring my phone. But just now for the time being, just understand one thing, that it will find your phone directly. Are we clear on this? Very useful and very powerful. No, from email ID, etc., you cannot find. You have to be logged in with your Google account. Then only this works. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Yes, you can erase device. You can lock the device. So it is of no use for the person who has found it. Okay, IEEI number is easier with the service provider. You may not be able to find it directly. Then you have to locate your service provider and he may be able to give you a location. Location should be opened, but no, as far as this is concerned, it will even give you without the location being open, even without the sound being open. Phone does not need to be connected to the internet for the simple reason that you are making a phone call. So where is the question of internet? Internet doesn't come in the picture. Okay. Email ID which is used on the phone may not necessarily be yours. Yes, if you are using somebody else's phone, then you cannot find your phone, obviously. Normally you would use the same email ID to log in on your phone as well as on your computer. If you have different email IDs, then it may be a little difficult. Okay, so let's stop here and go ahead. Now I am having difficulty, since we are all lazy people, I'm having difficulty in understanding some words. So let me see how I can use Google as a dictionary. Define somersault.
Here's the definition of somersault. An acrobatic movement in which a person turns head over heels in the air or on the ground and lands or finishes on their feet.
Isn't this cool? You can ask for definition of anything and it will give you immediately. Define supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Here's the definition of supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Informal. Extraordinarily good, wonderful.
Now this is really, really cool. You can ask for any definition of any word and it will immediately give you the definition. So this is very powerful. I love this supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and I enjoy doing this. Every time I do it, I enjoy it. So you can ask for definitions. Obviously, again, these should be in the dictionary and these cannot be like, if you can't say that I want to define a name, it may not be possible. But simple things like, if you don't understand a term, it is very easy to get the definition of anything. Now in these COVID times, we are all at home. And there is a lot of problem with cooking. You know, you want recipes for a lot of things, and there is a problem with having enough material also at home. So you open the fridge. Now you see the laziness of the whole thing. You open the fridge and you see what you have inside the fridge. And then you want to find how to cook that. So I will just say brinjal, cheese, potato. Now all the recipes with these three ingredients are immediately flashed to you. You can straight away open up any of these recipes. They are on YouTube. They can be videos or they can be text, and you can straight away start cooking. Now this is also very, very cool. How to get only Indian recipe? Yes. Can you name some ingredients? Let us try. Actually, if you noticed, we said brinjal, but he is saying eggplant. Eggplant is an American word for brinjal. Okay. So in Indian recipe, any thoughts? Give me some 2-3 ingredients. Anybody? Brinjal, cheese, potato, Indian recipe. Oh, wow. Now you got instant pot, aloo bangan masala. Okay, butter chicken. Somebody wants butter chicken. Butter chicken recipe. This is simple. This is a no-brainer. Gajar halwa.
Here's a summary from Wikipedia. Gajar ka halwa, also known as gajora halwa, gajrela, gajar pak, and carrot halwa is a carrot-based sweet dessert pudding from the Indian subcontinent.
Okay, satisfied with Indian Karela, tomatoes, potatoes. Okay, now you guys are going too far. You can ask for any recipe actually. Thai green curry. See, the beauty is you have to get the recipe from the ingredients. Asking for Thai green curry is not a big deal. Thai green curry. That's a simple recipe.
According to Wikipedia, green curry is a central Thai variety of curry.
Dhansak. It could not do a Parsi dish, any case. But you can type it out if he doesn't recognize. You can type it out and you get the dhansak recipe. Yeah. So you can look for recipes either with the ingredients or with the names. Now, beauty is the ingredients part is very powerful. You just, yes, anything you can get. Hyderabadi veg biryani. Hyderabadi veg biryani. That is simple.
Here are the listings for Hyderabadi veg biryani near Mumbai.
Okay, there are recipes, there are restaurants which are giving that, lots of stuff here. And where you can get it, you got a map also. You can order or you can go to these places and blah, 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 blah. So the beauty is you can get your recipes from the ingredients. So the gentleman here today can cook something easily without help from the wife, and the wife can take a break. She can be lazy for a change. Okay. How many of you will like to do that? Yes, I want somebody to say, yes, I will do it. Great. So you can get recipes from ingredients. Very simple. Again, very powerful. Now, so many times in the office environment or in the home environment, you want to set a timer, correct? So you have to go to your alarm clock or you have to go to your phone and then pull out the alarm and start using the timer, correct? Now see how powerful Google is. Set timer for 10 seconds. Okay, again, very, very powerful. When you are in an environment where you are not able to get your hands onto a timer or your hands onto your phone and find out the timer app, etc., no struggle, nothing, nothing, nothing. You just say set timer for and then give the timing. You can say 10 minutes, you can say 5 minutes, you can say whatever. Set timer for 5 seconds. At the moment, no, we are not doing from computer to phone. This is from computer itself. But all that I am saying here can be done on your phone also. We will do that in a minute. First, let us run through what are the options, and then we can try it on the phone itself and see how beautiful it is. Okay, so you can set a timer, you can set a reminder. You can say there is something called a stopwatch also. So you can set a stopwatch for any number of seconds. Set stopwatch. And you can say start, and the stopwatch will automatically run out here. Okay, you can say stop, you can start, reset, whatever. Okay, so stopwatch and timer are very, very simple, very easy to. Now let us see, somebody had asked earlier, the time and weather in any city. What is the time in San Francisco?
The time in San Francisco, California, USA is 7:14 a.m.
What is the weather in Tokyo?
It's 20 degrees and cloudy in Tokyo.
What is the time in Dubai?
The time in Dubai, United Arab Emirates is 6:15 p.m.
What is the time in Santa Cruz?
The time in Santa Cruz, California, USA is 7:15 a.m.
There's a place called Santa Cruz in California also. So when I said Santa Cruz, it repeated that this is the time in Santa Cruz in California. Okay. There is a Santa Cruz in Bolivia also. Okay. So it also knows that Santa Cruz is not only Santa Cruz in Bombay, it is all over the place. Now this is also very, very cool. You can say whatever. You can ask for weather, you can ask for time anywhere in the world. Are we okay with this? Yes, I don't see many yeses. The same few people are keeping on saying yes. So you can ask for the time or weather in any city, anywhere in the world. In 1 second, you get that. Others are lazy. They have already become lazy. Yes. So this is what Google can do. Now, suppose, unfortunately, today, we do not have any flights. So we don't have any schedules. But suppose you had the flights going and you want to know what is the schedule of that flight. Anybody knows a flight in flight just now? Anyone has any flight number? SQ713. No, I'm just giving some random number. AI123. So it is taking me to a Delhi Bangalore is on. Do you know the flight number, please? Delhi Bangalore. Anyone knows any flight number? Unfortunately, the flights are not on, but I must mention to you, what it does is when you give a flight number only, you are not even saying anything. It will show you when it started, when is it ending, and at what distance it is from the destination or from the original source. It is very, very powerful, but unfortunately we can't show it here because no flights are flying right now. So if you know the flight and the flight number, you can just say, okay, let me try LH6761. Sorry. No, then you have to click it, but actually you don't need to click it also. It will show you where it is, etc., etc. Okay. Somebody knows for sure these flights are on, then you can try it. AI 850. Yeah, see, this is how it shows.
Air India 850 from Pune to New Delhi is scheduled and arrives in 1 hour and 16 minutes.
Okay, this is how it will show you. I did not say anything. I did not say flight, show me the schedule, nothing, nothing, nothing. I just gave the flight number. Okay. Vistara, what is the code? Anybody knows Vistara code? Vistara 815.
Vistara 815 from New Delhi to Bengaluru is scheduled and departs in 12 hours and 6 minutes.
Okay. So this again is very useful. You just say the flight name. And as I said earlier, if it is in flight, this airplane will be somewhere here or somewhere here. So you know it has covered 3/4 of the place, 3/4 of the distance, or 1/4 of the distance, or 50%, or whatever. You can just talk about, or you just say the flight number. That's it. UAE. Is there a flight? Is there something called UAE? UAE 9810. No, it is EK. EK 9810. You didn't hear me properly. Sorry, but the other one, Vistara example was good, AI example was good. So it did give you the actual flight details. I didn't say anything to Google. It gave me the information automatically. Now, what I will do is I will now connect my phone and show you my phone screen, and all that we could do on the computer, we can do on the phone also. So now give me just 1 minute to connect my phone, and I will show you my phone screen in a minute. Okay, I'm almost there. I will show you my phone screen, and then we can go ahead with the rest of the session. Are you okay to go on a little beyond our scheduled time, or you are hungry? Okay, can you see my phone screen now? Can you see my phone screen? Yes? Okay. Now, everything that we did on the computer, we can do on the phone also. So let us see what all we can do. Now I am long clicking my center button. Where is Prince of Wales Museum?
The address for Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya is 159 to 161 Mahatma Gandhi Road, Kala Ghoda, Fort, Mumbai, Maharashtra 40023.
What is the time in New York?
The time in New York, USA is 10:23 a.m.
Okay, everything that we did on the computer, we can do on the phone. Okay, but now I want to do something different also. We can do set timer, we can do everything, recipes from ingredients, etc., everything we can do when you are using your phone and Google is being used. Now I'm saying something different. Play me a Kishore Kumar song.
Sure, playing Kishore Kumar on Gaana.
This is very, very cool. You can play any one. It depends on the apps that you have and you can play anything. Okay. So it's very, very simple and very, very cool. Okay. Now let us see what else we can do. Okay. Somebody was asking which button I pressed. You see the center button down below? I long pressed it. But now I will be further lazy. I will just go back to my home screen. Okay. And now see what I am doing. Okay, Google, play me a joke.
Okay, here you go. What do you call a gigantic pile of kittens? A meowton.
I can say one more.
The hokey pokey can be tough the first time you try it. But eventually you turn yourself around.
Okay, so you can ask Google to play you a song. You can ask Google to tell you a joke. Okay, Google, tell me the current news.
Here's the latest news. From Times of India top stories at 6:01 p.m. today.
Shiv Sena spokesperson Priyanka Chaturvedi has hit out at Railway Minister Piyush Goyal and the central government as well, saying that not enough time was given to the Aghadi government to submit the list of migrants.
Okay, so it is very, very powerful. You can ask for the current news. You can ask to tell you a joke. You can ask her to play you a song. Okay. Now see this power. Center key is here. See down below. It depends on your phone. But there is another way also, the center bottom key. This is back, this is your. So you can do so many things with Google. And the best thing is that on your phone, you can even say, send email to Aslam, and it will open the email box, and then you can actually dictate your mail. You can be that lazy. You can say, send WhatsApp to Samapti Patel, and it will start sending a WhatsApp to that person. So there are lots and lots of things that you can do with Google. We can have a 5-hour session on Google and still not complete it completely. So thank you very much. I will stop here. And if there are any further questions, I can take the questions now, or I can ask Mr. Mohan Joshi to. I hope you enjoyed the magic show as much as I did it.
Yeah. Good
Yes,
evening,
Mohanji.
everyone. Yeah. Mr. Yazdi, first of all, many thanks to you on your excellent presentation for about last 50 minutes. Although we use Google throughout our day, the tricks that we have learned in last hour will surely increase our productivity. For all the participants, big thanks from Rotary Club of Bombay West and Yazdi Tantra, because to get 100 people on first open seminar is a big landmark, and thank you very much, all of you. We will continue to have more sessions on the topic. Mr. Yazdi Tantra is giving detailed presentation to many different associations on Google Keep, Google Drive, and when we have the next program, we will inform you, and do make effort to join us. Thank you, Mr. Yazdi, and back to President Samapti.
Yes, madam.
Yeah, thank you very much. And we have seen whenever we used to go to USA, their people are very techy, and they small thing, they just open Google and Google give me this, Google this. I was talking to my daughter, and I have given command from here, and that Google listened to my instruction, switch off the light. It was fun sitting here, and I sang command to her. She's in Seattle. So it was a fun to do that. Otherwise, Alexa over here is not listening to my daughter-in-law's voice if my son has given instruction. And we used to laugh, she's not listening to you. She is used to listen to only my son. But they are sitting in Seattle, Google listen to me, it was a fun. So they are tech savvy, so they used to enjoy this. And really, I like the way you have simplified magically the use of Google, and we'll wait for more sessions to come throughout the year, and I think fast. Thank you very much.
I would suggest that everybody fills up the feedback form. I will just paste it in the chat window or share it again so that you have the link. One second. The link is this. Now you can click on it. Click on the link and just leave your feedback. It will just take a couple of minutes and it will help us improve future sessions. Are you able to see the link in the chat window? You can just click on it and give us your feedback. Our next session is on Friday at 9:30, which is a generic session where normally when many associations combine, it helps me to put all this in one place and it helps me not to repeat myself. So if you want, you can join. I will be sending you the details through RCBW, or if you want, you can send subscribe tech to my mobile number and you will get the details automatically. Thank you very much, everyone. Anyone who wants to say something? Yeah? Samarthiven, you want to say something?
I was ending the meeting. Should I wait? Oh,
Yes, okay.
I'll wait.
Sure.
Not in hurry. Okay, it's okay.
This message on WhatsApp, and from next time onwards, whatever the sessions are there, normally we have sessions on Friday evening 9:30. So all are welcome. It's a free session. You can join in and enjoy more and more of Google, more and more of technology, which is very simple, which makes you smart and lazy. That's the bottom line. If you want to become lazy, but then you have to work hard with me, then you can be lazy for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Thank you very much and wish you all the best.
We all got our ED. The magical ED. Thank you very much. And I adjourn this meeting. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.